everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do a video on my December favorites. Can you believe that 2015 is over already? That's so hard to believe. Like I said, I'm going to go over my December favorites, whether that be beauty, skincare, or fashion favorites. I have a few of each in here today. So let's go ahead and jump in and get started. So my very first favorite has been in my favorites before because it is something that I love, that I use every single day. It is a new one though that I did get for Christmas. So I do have a Swell water bottle in here. So I use a Swell water bottle every single day. Whether it be for cold drinks or hot drinks, mostly just for my lemon water I use the Swell water bottle for, but I was searching for this white bottle. So my mom did find the white one for me. I have a purple, I have a turquoise, and now I have a white one. So just the other day I did get asked how many of these I do need. As many as possible, just because I love them. I use them constantly, and I find that they're super easy to take with me because they don't get wet on the outside, right? So if you put ice, you want it really cold, anything like that, it doesn't get wet, so it won't like leak in your purse, that kind of thing. This one is $40 Canadian, so my mom did get it from Chapters, I believe. So you can go pick one up as well. But again, this will always be a favorite. If you see it in January favorites, February favorites, that's because I use it every single month and I love it every single month. Okay, so my next favorite is a shampoo. So as I've mentioned before, I do have really sensitive skin, whether that be my scalp, my face, my body, whatever it may be. I have sensitive skin in general. So when I found a shampoo that gets rid of any flakiness, gets rid of dryness on my skin, I reach for that. So this is a new one I found by Joico. It is called the Treatment Shampoo for Healthy Scalp. I did just get a little one because I never tried it before, but I definitely will be going back to get a big one. So this has been a staple in the winter months just because I am so dry. So I do wash my hair with this first and then leave it on for about 5 minutes and then go in with my regular shampoo and conditioner. So you can use this by itself or with something like I do. Just because my scalp is dry, my hair is dry, I want to add another like hydrating shampoo after that. So not just a treatment one, but also a hydrating one. So like I said, I don't know if you guys can see that there. I did get this from the hair suppliers. I believe it was only like $8, $9, but I know you can get Joico products from Shoppers Drug Mart, drugstores around you, that kind of thing. So give it a try if you have any irritations from dry shampoos, if you have dry scalp, anything like that. This really, really helps. And it doesn't really have a huge scent. No, it's just like a clean scent. So it's not super overpowering or floral, anything like that. So it is really nice. I really highly recommend this if you need a little bit extra hydration on your scalp area. So this is a new product of mine, but it soon became a favorite of mine as well. This is the Wild Madagascar Vanilla Body Butter from Bath & Body Works. I didn't even know Bath & Body Works had like whipped cream or whipped body butter. This one is a brown one. I did just get this and I'm already like, you can kind of see there, I've already dipped a lot into it. So it's a cream that I find that really soaks into the skin. The worst thing is when you put on a lotion or you put on a cream and it doesn't absorb and then that tackiness is on your skin for like the rest of the day. That's something that I hate. So this one really absorbs. I did get this for like the 3 for $15, so I did get 3 of them. It smells so good. I'm not a vanilla person, but this one smells like clean and fresh, and it's called Madagascar. So if this is what the Madagascar smells like, I will be going there. But Ultra Shea body butter. So it is a thicker cream, but it's really nice. So I don't know if you guys can see that there, but it is super cheap too. But I did go through it quite quickly. So this is only like 5 days I've been using this, and it's halfway done. So definitely good thing I got 3. She did say at the store that this one was getting discontinued. So if you wanted to give this a try, I would go run to your nearest Bath & Body Works and give it a try. And pick up a few, just because if you don't love it, give it for a few gifts or something. But I'll definitely be going back ASAP to grab a few more tubs of this. So again, it is the Wild Madagascar Vanilla Body Butter. So my next favorite is something that I've used previously, but I didn't love it as much as I love it now. So I was using a fresh toner. I did actually exchange it at Sephora because it made me break out in my chin area so bad. So I believe because it doesn't have any alcohol, so it is alcohol free, and my face is normally used to an alcohol based toner. So when I cut that out of my skincare regime, my skin was probably a little bit confused. So I went back and I got the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. So this one is alcohol based. It smells like mint. Yeah, it smells like mint, eucalyptus, like a spa to me. I think this one was 19, so it's a little guy. This one's 30 mils, but then they have that big one. I think it's like $60 and it's 100 mil. I did want that one, but they were sold out. So I did pick up this one. I am almost done though. So I did find that after I washed my face and then I sprayed this on, because it is like it's a spray. So after I did spray it on, I felt that it kind of got rid of any blemishes, like cleared out my skin quite well. So you know the smell of like tea tree oil, or putting tea tree oil on the skin, it kind of helps with any blemishes or breakouts. I think this is something that helped with my skin. So it did. I normally am not prone to a huge amount of breakouts, but a few like here and there. So I found that this really dried up that area and got rid of it. This is something I'm going to be going back for. I used up this whole thing in like the month of December, so it is almost gone, but I do like, so like you can put it on as a toner or you can put it on throughout the day. So this is how I spray mine on. So I do like 5 sprays. That's probably why mine's almost out, is I use 5 sprays per time I use it, which is a lot, but I want to get the benefits of it anyways, so I think it's worth all the money. It is a little bit expensive. My December favorites because I love it, and I'll be going back in January to get the 100 ml. So this one is a rare find for me. So when I was shopping at Shoppers Drug Mart, which is a Canadian drugstore, I found a few products that I picked up. I was like in the drugstore side, I picked up some of that. I picked up like a few mascaras, that kind of thing. So my normal everyday stuff at the drugstore. But I did walk by Quo. So Quo is a brand that is specifically from Shoppers Drug Mart. So it's made by them. You can order it online from shoppersdrugmart.ca. You can go on their beauty boutique, anything like that online. You can order their products. So I normally don't reach for them just because I go for brands I know, right? Not something that I don't know. But they had a bunch of eyeshadows. So this eyeshadow here is one that's just a base. So they had a bunch of like nude base colors. So this one is called Bone, which is similar to like my skin type. So as I've mentioned before, I always go in with Pantry Paint Pot, and I cancel out any of those blue shades that are on my eye, so on my eyelid. And then I go and put this on top of it. So I set my Pantry Paint Pot that's on my eyelids with a nude shade like this, whether it be an Urban Decay palette, whether it be in a Stila palette. I always set that area. So I found that this one would be perfect for that area. It's super pigmented. They were $10, so there's a couple other colors as well. But it's so fair. You can kind of see it there. It's so fair that you can kind of, it blends right into my skin. But it's so creamy. It's a matte shadow. Like I said, it's $10. They did have multiple colors. They did have like a rosy transition color that I'll definitely be going back for. But it is, again, it's the brand Quo. But definitely a favorite of mine because I've been using it throughout the whole month. So whenever, like I said, I go in with the Pantry Paint Pot, I put that over top, whether I do a smoky eye, a deep eye, a neutral eye. Like today, I use this as well. So definitely something that I recommend for you to go try. It will cancel out any of those blue veins, the darkness around your eyes, any redness that you may have. It just gives you an even surface to work with. So next favorite of mine is my favorite highlight, the Laura Mercier highlighter. So this is something for someone who is fair. So mine is a little beat up here, you can see. It is like a dome, but I have used quite a bit of it. So again, this is 01. It's something where you have to be fair to use it. So it is on today. Like, I don't know if you guys can see. I use the What's Up, and then I use this highlight on top of it. So it is something that will really stay all day. I find at the end of the night, my nose highlight is still there. I find that with other highlights, they may be a little bit too coral, a little bit more peach. With me being so fair, I need something that's going to be those fair undertones. I'll show you what it looks like here. And it's so finely milled that it's so soft. You can see. See where I put it, but because it's so finely milled, it stays on forever. It sets super well, and it blends out well as well. So you can put it on, and say you have too much, you can really blend it out. When is there ever too much highlighter? But some people may not love as much highlight as I do, so if you wanted to blend that out, it really moves as well. This one is from Sephora. I did purchase this like a couple months before Christmas. I believe it's like $50, $40 or $50. Well worth the money. So definitely something I reached for a lot in December, and something I'm assuming I'll still reach for in January. Okay, so I'm sure you guys have heard a lot about this. I was a little late to the bandwagon to pick this up. It is the Gwen Stefani Urban Decay palette. So I did really want it, and then my friend got it for Christmas, and then I needed it because it's so pretty. I have been using this non-stop. Like, look at those colors. So I normally don't use this line, the top line, besides the black, but all the neutrals are so nice. They blend out so nicely. They're so creamy. I really, really love them. I will say though, this shimmery shade is not very good. So I try to highlight my my eyebrow bone with something like this, because this is like one of the only shimmery shades in this palette. It does not work. So it's very, very chalky and does not blend out well. So definitely do not like that color. That one is Pop. So I don't like the color Pop. It's not creamy whatsoever. The rest of them are so nice and creamy. Every time I've been putting eyeshadow on in the past like week or so, I've been reaching for this. So it's something I love, something I'll keep reaching for. And I also think I'm gonna do an Urban Decay Naked 2 palette look, because I've had that Naked 2 palette in that drawer, and I think I've touched it like once, maybe twice, and it needs some love. So I know you guys probably have seen so many looks on this palette. So I won't do one on this because I know there's so many out there. But I'm going to do one on the Naked 2 palette just because it's so neutral, so cool tones, and super nice for the winter months. So I'm going to do a look on that. Just a heads up. Keep an eye out for that. But something I would recommend is this eyeshadow palette. If you don't have it, run and get it because it is limited edition. And my last December favorite is shoes. So I do have a problem with shoes. I have a million pairs of shoes. Every Christmas, every birthday, I always get shoes. I can't pass up a nice pair of shoes. So it is winter here in Canada. Really cold, really snowy. But I still end up wearing my flats and my open-toed shoes. So here's a pair. So these ones are 9 West. These are gold. I know some people don't love them, but I love them. I did get them from Marshall's. You can kind of see they're just like a typical like a loafer kind of thing, but they do have holes in them. So every time I walk through the snow, all the snow goes through these little tiny holes, which is pretty inconvenient, but they're so cute. Can you guys not picture this with a big scarf, some crop pants, and these cute shoes? They're so cute. They're so comfortable too, so they're easy to slip on. They're comfortable. I do not wear socks with these ones just because they are leather inside. But this is something I've been throwing on and wearing quite often in the month of December, especially because I've been going to so many like functions. So when I'm going to functions, I don't want to like wear boots that I have to sit there and untie, and shoes that take a long time to put on. So these ones are super cute, super easy to put on, and definitely a favorite for the month of December. So those are all my favorites for the month of December. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope you have a few recommendations to go out and grab. If you have any favorites of yours for the month of December, put them down below. I'd love to know about them, whether they be skincare, beauty, or fashion. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.